You gotta be bold in this world to get anything to happen. Boldness is required to lead. You gotta be bold to get up and sell. You have to be bold to bring teams together. You have to be bold to network, step out of your comfort zone, meet someone new, build a new relationship, and to be an ambassador of your brand, to differentiate your company from others. All of this requires a certain amount of boldness, and I'm here today to talk about the changing face of boldness. I don't think that boldness, as we've always come to understand it, is good enough. And I'm here to put some ideas on your radar about how to look at what it means to be bold in a world that's evolving, that's becoming more civilized, where consciousness is theoretically going upward. Now, this subject, I believe, has always been the subject of my entire life, whether I knew it or not. But it came into focus to me in a really interesting day where I was watching competitive sales project pitches. So in the world of architecture, you'll find it with engineers, you'll find it with construction, you'll find it with lawyers, you'll find it with management consultants. What often happens is a bunch of companies put in an RFP for, they propose for a project. And then they take those and they boil it down to 3. They shortlist 3, and then they say, come on over and impress us. Give us a presentation, show us how amazing you are, let us grill you to death with questions, and at the end, we're gonna pick the team that we like the best. So I sat in to observe 3 of these back to back. So it was the presentation, the Q&A, the presentation, the Q&A, the presentation, Q&A, and then the deliberation. Now, one team just wasn't gonna make it. You could tell just sitting in the room watching them, they weren't going to make it. But 2 were contenders, and they were contenders for very different reasons. One had amazing messages. Everything that they say was buttoned down. It was structured. It was really eloquent and concise and authentic, and it went somewhere. It was about them and not about us. It was really beautiful, great messages. But they were a little bit on the meek side. They didn't have the boldness that the second team did. That team, the team that took that project, they were bold. They were so bold. They were so behind everything they said. What they said flowed through their veins and into the air. They owned the room. They owned the air everyone was breathing. Somehow their boldness made everything that they say better. And somehow it was like, because of the boldness, they were more than the sum of their parts. The main character is all of us. It's a we story. We are in a not so happy situation. What needs to happen to take us to a better place? And here's how it sounded like once we discussed it. We are a really diverse group of people. We wanted diversity, but the problem is we have different needs and we have different opinions. Right now we don't agree and we are not moving forward. Where we want to be is a place where we've honored our diversity, but we've gotten on the same page somehow so that we can move forward. And guess what the middle of the story was? Collaboration. We will share and collaborate so that we can get on the same page and move forward. And now we're getting somewhere. But I want to point out, this is the clutter the game creates. This is the clutter in the way of getting to the place you want to get. Because you have to switch the main character one more time to really get to the heart of the matter. Our organization was here to help them.